What's up, boys? So today we're gonna be going over these go bags, emergency bags, get home bags, whatever you really want to call them. Now, give a disclaimer. These are not the end-all be-all bags. These are not perfect by any means, but they work for us. So like, you know, this is kind of just stuff that we feel is gonna get us home, and or to your girl's house if you need to hoof it or something. Whatever you gotta do. Anyways, come on in. All right, so starting with the bag itself, this is a 511 amp 12 bag. This is a 25 liter bag. I like this one mainly just because of the hard back, but starting with the front, just got a tourniquet right here, front and center. I do have this in case, you know, it's a little bit dark and I just need to find it pretty quickly. I do have a black bag just for, I don't know, stealthy. You know how it goes. And then on the back right here, I have a super easy, super simple SOG fixed blade. Not like the perfect knife, but will definitely get me out of a bad situation. And then the camel straw that comes to the back, this one stays here. As far as the knife goes, if I have to take it off and put it on me, then I can do that, but typically just stays on here in case I need to grab it. Starting with the front right here. So on the inside, in the first pocket, super simple things, starting with the right in the rain. If you don't have right in the rain, fuck you.
Right in the rain. If you don't have a right in the rain, fuck you.
Either way, in there I got it right in the rain. I have a sewing kit just in case I need to put something together. You know, shirt starts fraying or my jacket is coming apart, then what's up? What's up?
I'm cramping up.
Video's gonna be all.
You're gonna fucking laugh.
What?
You're like, fuck you. Alright, anyways.
Alright. On the inside of the pockets, I also have a box of 50 round 9mm, and then something else that I have in here, just like emergency bandages. Kind of like to keep them in separate pockets, but I like to keep a bunch of them. That's not just the only thing that we have, but opening this thing up, be a lot easier if I actually, there it is. All right, so starting right here, I got some pretty light foods, protein bar and the cookie that like astronauts will use, you know, or the ice cream shake. You guys know what I'm talking about. In here we got a couple of cleaning supplies, chapstick, we have some napkins, wet ones, and hand sanitizer, just to kind of stay clean while I'm out and about. For the rest of this pocket right here, I have some mechanics gloves. Always keep these on me, always good to have these handy. A flare, always good to have in case you need to get an emergency. Life straw, just like Bryce, everybody has a life straw. I also have a dry bag from Sea to Summit. And then on this side right here, got a couple of extra things, some warm socks, extra shirt, some undies, things like that. I'm not gonna be carrying extra pants with me just because it's a little bit too heavy and the pants I'm wearing are probably fine anyways. Some extra hand warmers and feet warmers in here. And this bag right here is a cool little bag from USCCA. So in case you need to ever get into a little bit of emergency, then got this. Opening this up, got quite a few things in here. Fire starter kit, extra pen, extra toolkit right here, multi-tool kit that they also provided. Compass, a bunch of extra batteries for a couple of different things that I also have in here. Multiple sets of chargers, an extra Kershaw knife, paracord, some Ranger bands, and just in case I need to bring those out, and some antibacterial wipes. So that's gonna be it for this little guy right here. Move these out. I also have a extra long sleeve sweater, just in case it gets a little cold like it is today. That'll come in handy. The other thing that I have in here that's actually Velcroed to the back right here, it's gonna be a bunch of medical supplies. So I have Neosporin, some shears, Sharpie, an extra flashlight that is actually specifically for the eyes. I have a mouth cover and one of these, I totally forgot the name of them, but they are the throat things that you shove down the throats and then, you know, it opens up the airway. Always good to actually have one of these. I have them in multiple different sizes too, just so I can kind of show you. ranging from super small to the bigger ones. Extra pair of safety glasses, just in case. And then in here, I have a bunch of extra medical supplies. Some of them are a little bit older, so they're gonna have to definitely be changed out. But gauze, wrappings, tape, things like that, and then a bunch of chest seals and whatnot. So mine's a little bit different from Bryce's. My whole thing about this bag specifically is that it just needs to get me home. If I am at work or at a friend's house or my girl's house, basically anywhere that is within like 50 miles of my house, I can at least get home. I will definitely have to start walking. Usually I keep some extra water and some different shoes in my truck. So it'll at least get me to where I need to go, and then I can kind of resupply once I actually get home. That's where I have all the good stuff, extra food, more water, basically anything I need to actually survive if shit hits the fan. And one day, hopefully it won't, but one day when it probably does, I'll at least have what I need to just get home. As of right now, we're within 25 miles of my house. 25 miles is kind of a lot, but I can probably get by on all this stuff in a day and get back to my house within the 24 hours. So yeah, that's my bag. And now we go to Bryce's. All right, whenever you want.
Me. All right. All right, boys. Setups that myself and Chris run in our rigs pretty much 24/7. These bags live in our rigs, so you know, if something were to go down, we could basically have all the tools to get home. So this isn't like the perfect setup. This is just what we run and what could work for us. We don't know because shit hasn't gone down, but here we are. Yeah, all these 3 bags are gonna be in my car all the time. You got basically your go bag or get home bag type of small thing, really scaled down here. And then you've got an IFAC, tons of stuff in here. And then another bag with just food. So if we were to bug out or ruck it, whatever, you can always use the Molly stuff, put it to the backpack. And then this bag also has a strap on the inside so I can run it to these buckles and have it like a sling. So getting into it, this bag is all food, so this will last me a couple days, depending on how much I'm eating. But big things in here, peak meals, got breakfast, lunch, dinner type thing. You can obviously, you know, have that last you for however long you want. By the way, Peak, if you're watching this, hit us up. A lot better than the Mountain House stuff. Haven't had a bad meal from them. Another thing I have in here, kind of just jankied up. This is a water filtration system. This one is from some brand that is unknown. But basically you just fill the water bladder and then has a internal kind of filter there. So if you find a stream or something or a puddle, you're good to go. Also got a little titanium spoon and some matches on there. And we also got some water and then just some gels. Gels are, you know, great for keeping you energized on a long ruck or something like that. Great for hiking. But that's basically the food covered. An IFAC, you're getting into your first aid stuff. So this is changing all the time. Got a SAM splint in there in case one of the boys rolls over and breaks his cankles. He's good to go. On the front here, you got a full-size cat tourniquet, Milwaukee Sharpie type thing, marker for marking up on there. Full-size set of shears, and then basically all that you need in here for, you know, like chest sealed gunshot wound type stuff. But it's also got like ointments and medicine in here, Advil, all that kind of simple stuff. But first aid kits are definitely a different kind of category, so I'm not gonna get into that too much. And then the main squeeze here is gonna be this little Maxpedition go bag. I wanna say this is probably like a 20 liter bag. Pretty small, nice and compact. Like I said, this usually sits on the Molly panels inside my car, so I just have it strapped up there out of the way. But a lot of redundancy in this kit. I'd say, you know, 1 is none, 2 is 1 type of thing. So Got a Mora knife on here, good for doing any kind of bushcraft type stuff. And then a full-size fixed blade on here and a custom Kydex sheath. And then just some carabiners, a lighter on the outside if you gotta hook stuff up. On the side pockets, got another thing of utensil, like little fork and spoon type setup. Got a stake in case you gotta stake some stuff down, and then a utility knife as well for, you know, cutting stuff. In the small pocket, kind of just some miscellaneous survival stuff, kind of get you through that. So lots of paracord in here. Got a 5-hour energy. It's got some duct tape around it, and then another 5-hour right next to that. And then kind of moving into these other smaller pockets. Like I said, there's a lot of redundancy, so this is gonna be a lot of fire starting stuff. So you got ponchos, emergency blankets, more paracord in here. Got a flint and steel type thing, some fire starters, candles, matches. So good to go with some smaller shelter stuff there. And then the bottom pouch is kind of just other miscellaneous stuff. So this bag is pretty packed. It's got a ton of like hand, foot warmers in there, a couple bandanas. One of these has like emergency code type stuff and first aid stuff on there. Got your Mylar emergency blanket, another type of poncho right here. And then this actually has like a fishing kit in here as well. Tiny little scissors there. And then, you know, you gotta have your right in the rain little pads there. I also have a standard one, Sharpies, little multi-tool here, cheap one from probably Walmart because it's Ozark. And then moving on to the main pocket, it's kind of where all the goodies are. So this is kind of like basic toiletry type stuff. You got some Pepto in here, hand sanitizer, mouthwash, eye drops, Benadryl, lotion, because you don't want to be ashy, even though it's the end of the world. In this pocket, just got some latex gloves in there, and then you always got to have some emergency cash in there too. Then life straw. Everyone's got a life straw, some Kleenex, extra set of gloves, because always good to have gloves. Got some iPro, and then always good to have a headlamp. Have like 4 of these in my car at all times. You got a full-size tarp here, so if you got to set up shelter, you're good to go there. Some zip ties, because you can use those for everything. And then I do have a change of clothes in here, so it's just rolled up shorts, undies, socks, shirt. So pretty simple. I'd say this is enough to get you home. It's definitely not like a 72-hour bag, like a legit get home bag, but it'll do the job. If say you're stuck at work and you gotta hoof it 25 miles, you're good to go for sure. So pretty simple, it'll work. And you know, things are always changing, so you can always build out another one and make it better. But that's the setup. Stay precise.